Welcome back to Main Station. So in this video, I'll be going over what is happening. Wait, I got the chewing gum again. Well, let's go. So, welcome back to Main Station. I'll be going over what's happening currently in stocks, and of course in USA stocks, and maybe I'll just glance over Bitcoin, how our digital gold is moving and acting, because I think it's quite interesting. So, well, this is the Dow Jones, as you can see in all, and I didn't know that, but maybe or actually there could be how you call it, a holiday in the USA, because we didn't trade today. You can see it. This last candle is the 15th, and it is also on the S&P. Last day is the 15th, and the 18th hasn't traded yet. And well, since I definitely went to work today, and there is the 18th. If I just pull it up, well, there it is. So for some reason there could be a holiday, and I know what holiday it is. If you know, then let me know, of course. Let me know in the comments, but well, I got no idea. So the Dow Jones and the S&P are just unstoppable in their climbing of previous support and resistance points, and just breaking through them consistently and over and over again. But I think there's actually some chance we might get some short-term correction, or I think this movement has been quite fast, so I think if we get a correction, then it won't go further than our lows right here, either the 0.5 or the 0.16 or the 0.618. In either cases, this looks quite nice. If I just use, if this were the top, then you can see how very clear our bottoms of this move would be. Just these lows, basically. Very nice, very nice. So on daily, this looks very nice to me. In my opinion, on Dow Jones, on the S&P, I think on Dow Jones it looks quite similar. If we just pull this down. Come on. I just delete my TD right here. So like that. Just move this back down. And yeah, also very nice. Our support and resistance, or our support points, are incoming perfectly on our Fibonacci. On our Fibonacci. So this could actually be a sign that we might see a short drop, or quite a significant drop in the S&P and the Dow Jones tomorrow, because we would then respect our Fibonacci resistance lines very nicely. If we drop and see a short-term correction, after that, I think our equilibrium, which is quite overdue, is most likely. Also, we are seeing some bearish divergence on the S&P and the Dow Jones. So this should also be acknowledged. You can see it right here. Basically, we're forming an equilibrium. Maybe we actually broke we broke higher today. So today on the last trading day. So we are in an equilibrium, and this looks now more neutral than anything, because we didn't break higher that much, and also here our bearish divergence isn't very significant. So even though this is the daily, this still looks okay to me, in my opinion. And well, what is more concerning is this possible rising wedge which we are forming on the Dow Jones and the S&P. Well, I talked about a previous rising wedge which played out to be a consolidation afterwards. So this could be a bigger falling wedge and a bigger consolidation over a longer period of time. But if we see consolidation after this move, then we would look for an inverse head and shoulders with these two, maybe a complex inverse head and shoulders where we see two shoulders on each side and one head. And well, this would be very interesting, and this would have me bullish for, well, at least the next year. So at least for 2019 in stocks, and most likely also for 2020. There are some analysis and some predictions that if we see, or that we are actually bullish again in the stock market, and that we would now look for around 2 years at least for bullish action. Well, if we just activate our moving averages again, and well, you can see we are full bullish. We are above all moving averages, and that at least, and well, we aren't all bullish yet. We would like still to see our 200 get below these two, and then we would look for full bullish move, a full bullish move. But even though we are above all moving averages, so this is still quite nice. And you can see our 200 is quite quickly, or it is flattening out. So our more fast moving averages have a quicker chance of getting above our 200 EMA. So well, this is interesting, and I would look for consolidation for now, and I would not like to enter a bullish trade, although we are seeing increasing bull volume, so this is interesting. Quite mixed signals, but still looks, as I already said, well, most people, and that should have been a sign, and it was a sign, or I acknowledged it at least. I didn't really mention it in my videos, which was dumb. I should have done it, but I mentioned this in Apple, that if we see a conglomerate of people, or if just most people agree on one thing, then most likely it won't happen. Yeah. Well, doesn't necessarily, or this scenario isn't right in every aspect, because, like, I don't know if you would ask people, do you think the 24th of December will come this year? Well, most people will say yes, and I bet you most people will be right. So doesn't always how you call this, work, you know, whatever. So S&P, Dow Jones, still very bullish, and well, I would definitely look for a longer term entry, because we are just like 4%, 3%. Yeah, we are 4% of all-time highs on the Dow Jones, and on the S&P maybe a bit more, but yeah, 5%, 5.5%. We are 5.5% away from all-time highs on the S&P, and only 4% away from all-time highs on the Dow Jones. So this is interesting. This is very interesting. We only have to move 4%, and we are at all-time highs. Yeah. So you might want to look for a very nice swing position, or for a bigger swing position in these two indices. Well, yeah, to just, hope I recorded. Yeah, I did. To just finish off my video. I'll be making it a bit shorter this time. So, well, this is Bitcoin, and we move it again today. So, well, this is nice. I more or less expected this to happen. I said that we will most likely see a breakout. Well, on the next day, on the next day we broke out. I made another video about that, and that if we see a fade away, then I would be disinterested, because we would have these one pump days and just fade away again. So, well, this can very well happen now. But what is interesting is that, well, firstly, we hit my target. So, well, can be argued whether or not we will go higher. We did go a bit higher than my target, so this should also be acknowledged. But what is most important, in my opinion, about this move, about this move, about this move, is how it moved. Well, you can see we had, and this was also interesting. We moved over a prolonged period of time, and we didn't do that for a very long time in Bitcoin. We have these 1 hour pumps, 15-minute pumps, where we just dump down or break up, and yeah, you can see right here, this pumps, or this pump basically 1 hour every time we move higher. And every time we did that, when we moved down, we dumped and we pumped, or basically a downtrend now in Bitcoin is the fast dumps are worse than our fast pumps. That's basically how Bitcoin moves right now. Because we just if we see choppy action or back and forth trading, then it's consolidation and no trend. So, well, but what is interesting is this. You can see it very clear over a very long time, actually. And it's not like in these other moves where we see like little candles, then one big candle, and then another little candles. No, we actually have seen very, very healthy and steady growth over a couple of hours. You can see we broke above resistance right here, and right here. And we didn't just pump up. We healthily consolidated, find support on this level, and broke up over and over again. A few hours. On the 4 hour, it doesn't look that pretty like it did, or because it looks similar to this or to this. But well, I just like how healthily and steadily it started to creep up, and I didn't see this actually. I just looked at this a few hours ago, but this looks healthy, and this stuff like that gets me interested again, in my opinion. Well, I don't think we will just break up and be all bullish. That would be, well, could happen, of course, but I don't see this for now, because this fade away over how many days? I think 2 weeks. Like from 9th to, not exactly. Like from 9th to, well, 10 days basically. Well, 10 days of just price consolidating, or 9 days over a very tight range after one nice move, which actually was significant. Not too nice. And well, we are bullish again on the daily, at least in the short term. But regarding our moving averages, well, we are above our 50 days. So, well, yeah, okay. But I want to see this come back down, this moving averages, this 200 day, and really flatten out and down, see a break above it. This would be very nice. But, well, doesn't look uninteresting, at least Bitcoin. It's still okay. You know, these price moves, and especially in other cryptos, a bit lower, you know, our big cryptos, which are not Bitcoin, which just this is euro, so disregard that. But you know, BCH 15% move, and I wouldn't trade this because, well, this should have out of nowhere, in my opinion. But like Litecoin and Ethereum, very healthy. This could have been a very nice trading opportunity. I didn't look at this at all, sadly. You can see how very clear we got up, formed a bull flag below our resistance, and broke up. and I would look for maybe an entry upon 143 to really confirm, or well, around this level, but not at this level, since we do have some heavy resistance incoming. And I think also if I just use Ethereum, USD, and Bitfinex, I think. No, maybe on Bitstamp. No, it's not right here. Somewhere I had this chart pulled up. Maybe I deleted it. I don't know. Crocken? Yeah, right here. Where we would have our 56180. Well, this doesn't look too nice actually. Just use this move then.